Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Football Team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 35 on second down, Haskins, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That second down play nets a -4.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
They go play action with Haskins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now Haskins on first down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 22-yard line. They'll run here with Lindsay. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second and a couple, Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And get it down to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Now Anderson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's third down and goal to go.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Now Haskins. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff, a as they run the counter play. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 20! And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Seahawks nothing.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up
second and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jason Myers.
A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Third and 1, it's Haskins. They'll find Lindsay here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on third and 1.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. A bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. Down the numbers. There he
get my
goes.
swears.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tanner Muse coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins will get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
With a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Haskins going to throw again. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll get it past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again. Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Look at this timeout, and the clock is complete. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 1st down, Lindsey. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. That's just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Screen pass to Lindsey. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Haskins will get this into the hands of Mostert. Mostert hooking, he drops the ball. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Jalen Brooks with it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now a handoff looking right. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
6 is the ball carrier.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the gun, Haskins. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a right, but the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Jason Myers.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff for Seattle.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They run the counter now on 1st down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On on 1st and 10. It's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jordan Brooks with it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 45, Washington 24. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll complete this to Gibson. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their route,
and the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
4th down.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time.
For the Seahawks.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Operating from the gun, Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Haskins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Haskins back to the air. That will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A very solid gain of 27. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
At the Seahawks 5-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
And be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 52. Washington 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4-6. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Washington, add another loss to the pile as they